Hello there. Welcome to my Vision News. Four news stories for you. Two from Ethiopia, one from Eritrea, and last one is from Sudan. Firstly, today, National Defense Day, Army Day was celebrated in Ethiopia. We saw a big military show in Addis Ababa. What did Fano fighters do today? What did they celebrate today? Secondly, more recruitments by Fano fighters. New pictures, videos are being shared of new recruits. It seems there is no government in the region to stop this recruitment by Fano fighters. Thirdly, Eritrean opposition groups, critics of Eritrean government are holding a roundtable conference with some EU members of parliament, and lastly, Sudan, where rapid support forces have taken control of second largest city in Sudan. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopian government celebrated National Defense Day today. We saw that a big military parade was held in Addis Ababa. Thousands of soldiers participated. Military equipment was paraded. PM Abiy spoke. Birhan Jula spoke. Foreign diplomats attended to. Foreign military officers were invited as well. So it was a big military show. To counter this big military show, Fano fighters decided to celebrate the Fano Day today. So today was Fano Day. No, what was the purpose behind this announcement of celebration of Fano Day? It is being said by Fano activists that they wanted to commemorate the sacrifices of Fano fighters. That is why today was specially celebrated as Fano Day. But it seems to be a move to counter what Ethiopian military did today, that it celebrated National Army Day. Though at the program, PM Abiy called for talks while he was speaking, mobilizing his military, praising his military, telling that his military is the backbone of the country, and then asking for peace as well, asking for dialogue too. So his talk and the atmosphere did not match. Secondly, more recruitments by Fano fighters. Where is Amhara regional government? Government claims that the security situation in the region is improving, life is returning to normalcy in the region, but there is no functional government in the region, no functional law enforcement institutions. That is why Fano fighters are conducting new recruitment. Fano fighters have completed new batch, new recruitments. So we have received pictures from a zone of the Amhara region. No one was there to stop them. Hundreds of new youths have been recruited, and the area where recruitment happened is close to Oromia. It shares border with Oromia. I'm talking about Mirhabate. Mirhabate is in North Showa zone of the Amhara region. Fano fighters have carried out several attacks on police, on militia members in Mirhabate. I think Mirhabate shares border with Oromia, and new recruits have been shown by Fano fighters who complete their training. Not only is the recruitment ongoing, but training as well. And government says that situation is back to normal in the Amhara region. Thirdly, viewers, Eritrean opposition groups, critics of Eritrean government have held discussions with EU members of parliament. A round-table conference has been held with participation of a UN member of parliament. UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea, Abdusalam Babikar was there too. Martin Plout was there too. Very critical of Isaias Afwerki and Ethiopian PM Abiy. Several other critics of Eritrean government participated in the discussions. Eritrean opposition groups were invited too. I think Bright Future Movement leaders were there too. What was the agenda? What is the real agenda behind these engagements between EU members of parliament and Eritrean opposition groups? It's not something new. We have seen that Eritrean opposition groups have been contacted. They're in contact with US lawmakers, EU members of parliament, EU diplomats too. It happens. It has been happening for years. Nothing has been working, though. Eritrean government could not be convinced to release people to improve human rights record. Rather, we saw deterioration of Eritrea, US Eritrea, EU relations. We have been seeing that for decades. It has been said that regime change in Eritrea was agenda of this meeting. I don't know how regime change can be done through inviting Eritrean critics. Savaki is in tight control, in full control of government, all sectors of government under his control. It's very difficult to de-seat him, to remove him, to weaken him. And now he has found allies too, allies in the region. I think Eritrea was facing shortage of allies a few years ago in the region, but now Eritrea has more allies in the region. Regionally, he is emerging as a strong leader. Internationally, he has aligned himself with Russia and China. Putin gives special attention to Isaias Afwerki. So I think it's difficult to weaken Isaias Afwerki. Opposition groups keep on attending these meetings. Some of them are funded by EU, US, but no practical change on the ground in Eritrea can be brought about through these discussions being held. Lastly, we are Sudan, where rapid support forces have taken control of the second largest city in the country. RSF and Sudanese military are in talks too, talks ongoing, mediated by some Arab countries, but we've seen that so far no ceasefire could be agreed. Humanitarian situation deteriorating, but world is more focused on Israel-Palestine war. That is why there's less attention, less focus on Sudanese civil war because the players in Sudanese civil war are from the Middle East. Distant players are now involved. They are badly caught up in Israel-Palestine war. That is why less focus, less attention on Sudan's civil war. Meanwhile, rapid support forces have taken control of second largest city of Sudan, and that is Nyala. Nyala is in South Darfur, 16th Infantry Division headquarters of Sudanese army has come under rapid support force control there. RSF fighters have been seen parading, marching, dancing in front of Turkish hospital in Nyala. So we can say Nyala has collapsed. If Nyala has collapsed, we can say South Darfur has collapsed. East Darfur under their control, West Darfur under their control, South under their control. North is, I think, disputed because we know that there is Mini Minawi, there are other Jubba peace deal signatories who have their militia there and who have been in talks with the Sudanese General Al Burhan. Some are on good terms with General Burhan. So now entire Darfur except north seems to be under RSF control. Military has no chance of retaking Darfur. Military, that is why, is shifting towards eastern Sudan, towards Kassala, towards Red Sea, towards Gidaraf. But these zones have never been stronghold of Sudanese military. They have been under the control of warlords, under the control of tribal leaders who lead different ethnic groups. Basically, Sudanese military has suffered serious setbacks in this war. Rapid support forces, with the support of United Arab Emirates, has managed to take control of almost entire part of southern, eastern, western Darfur. Thank you.